It was Continental 5. Now I'm live with Mikey T, the movie star. You heard?
Where were you when you heard the news of your cousin 50 Cent getting shot, and how did you react to that news?
I was on 111, and I was on my mother's house, and my neighbor Dion, he called me like, "Yo, son, where you at?" I said, "I'm at home. What's up? You gotta come to the house. Curtis got shot. Stop playing." I didn't believe it. Called me back. Yo, no, I'm serious. I'd have heard about it by now. My family would have called me. He called me back. Don't hang up. I'm telling you, your grandmother's outside. Shaniqua's outside. Marquise is outside. I said, stop playing. Are you serious? He's like, nigga, the cops is all over the place. I'm on my way. So I left 111. I just threw something on. I jumped on a dollar van and I drove. It took me to. I'm panicking in the dollar van because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Because he told me a few days before he got shot, like, yo, if a nigga come up to you and ask you if you my brother, say no and run home. And I said, nah, I ain't saying that shit. My grandfather driving, he's right here. I'm in the back. My mom's is right here. I'm like, I ain't saying that shit. Fuck that. He said, yo, look, I'm serious. If somebody come up to you and ask you, are you 50's brother? Tell him no. I said, I'm not doing it. He said, man, yo, I'm dead fucking serious. Then he raised his voice. Yo, nigga, come up to you, say no. He wasn't telling me what was going on. He just like say, no, you want me to deny you? I'm not denying you. So skip that. About a week later, he does get shot. So I'm on a dollar van reliving the shit now. So in my head, I'm like, oh fuck. So I'm not knowing about the issue. I'm not knowing about niggas trying to kill him. I'm in high school. What's up? I just got here. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting popular. I'm popping outside. I'm getting the bitches. What we doing? So I get off at 72 because it was like traffic or some shit. And I ran from 72 to the back blocks. And then I remember I ran, I started walking, I see all the cop cars, so I'm ducking, I'm looking around, and I'm like, what? So now they walking to me because of course they know who I am. They like, yo, come here. But as they doing that, Yayo and Mousy and Mark pulled up on me. Yo, jump in the car, jump in the car, jump in the car. And I'm like, yo, so what's going on? So they like, yeah, Fifth just got shot. And now when they saying that, I'm like, y'all know what the hospital where they took him? They're like, yeah, they think they took him to Jamaica. So now we on our way to Jamaica, but I'm in the back seat, and this is no offense to them. But now I'm looking at who shot him. Y'all niggas hit him, and I'm in the car with the niggas who did it to him. I don't know. So I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Mark was my age. He right here. He was the young boy at the time. He had an expedition. That's when them shits just popped. They just dropped. So he had a blue one. And he'd leaving work, coming to the house, and they snatched him up, and then they snatched me up. So at the time now, I'm not knowing what the fuck is going on. I'm just knowing he hit. And I didn't even see that. So we in the car. So now I'm in the car with my hand on the door because I don't know if Yayo did it. I don't know if Mouse did it. I don't know. So we get to the hospital, and there's 100 niggas out there. Half was from Brooklyn, half was from the block. Then everybody was just filing in from everywhere. But as soon as I walk in the door, they rush me. Yo, what's up? What's up? I'm like, yo, I don't know. I just got here. The illest shit is they had him in the back, and I'm like, yo, my older cousin Stone, he's spazzing in the waiting room. Like, yo, I don't know y'all niggas. I'll kill you all if I find out y'all had something to do with my cousin. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, you got this. I'm gonna go see what's up with him. So Mark followed me, and I saw Tone and Pope, and them niggas look scared to death. They look scared to death. They look like they didn't want to be in that building. Who? Corey Rooney too. I remember seeing these niggas like I remember seeing these niggas, and I'm like, y'all scared? Again, for me, normal. So I got on the elevator. I went to him. I went to the floor. Mind you, security. They didn't even ask me a question. They just looked at me and let me through. I get to the back. I see him. And he laying on the table. So, you know, it was my aunt. No, it was Sahar, Shaniqua, my mother, grandma. And he laying there. And he's just, and I'm just staring like, what the fuck? And they talking about the doctor came in like, yo, we got to do surgery. He got shot in the mouth, so we take this out. And my grandmother was, no, we leave it. Because he would talk different. So my grandmother walked off and came back. And I remember Shaniqua started crying. And Sahar started crying. And my mom started crying. Mark started crying. My grandmother didn't flinch. And then I was about to cry. And he looked over and tapped my hands. So I didn't cry. I stopped, sucked it up, and I just stood by him. It was like right before summer. You know what it was? We was going to Cancun or some shit like that to do the Thug Love video with Destiny Child. So I'm hype. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be the young nigga in the. I'm gone. I'm wearing the chain. I'm going. And then he hit, and I'm like, I'm up at the hospital every fucking day, every day. I didn't even go to school. I stayed there. Now I went home to get some sleep. I come back, and then I remember one day I left and came back, and they like, yo, I'm like, where you at? Why the bed? Wait a minute. Before we get to that, Foxy Brown came, and they was like, yo, she want to come in. Yo, could we let her come in? I'm like, Shanique was like, yeah, it's cool. So I remember seeing her walking, and I'm like, yeah, dang, that ass is crazy. But I can't say it. But I'm like, damn. She gave her a hug, whatever. She went and talked to him and then walked off. But I
Foxy.
never.
So Foxy Brown came to see 50
Yeah,
after he got hit.
Fox came, but she was going to see somebody else. But they told her, yo, he's over there. So she went over and saw him. But I remember it was a brown, I think mink or some shit like that. And it was blue jeans. I just was like, God, we got to get on. We got to get on. So I came to the hospital and he was there. I was like, yo, he's gone. I'm like, gone? What the fuck you mean gone? Gone? Why nobody told me? So he went up top. And I remember like a few weeks later, he just rang the door. Mind you, wait. So niggas is sitting on the house. So now whoever did whatever happened, there's niggas sitting on the house. So I'm in the house. I would have to call my neighbor and go, yo, walk to the store, but take the conduit and tell me if you see somebody at the corner. And then I'll tell my other neighbor, you'll go the other way towards the boulevard. Tell me if you see somebody in the cars. They're like, yeah, there's a nigga on the conduit on that side. All right. So now I'm not going outside. If I got to go outside, I got to go through the back door, hop the fence, and walk that way. Because these niggas is they on go time. And if I got to come in the house, I got to come in through the back way. So it was crazy. And I remember one day the doorbell rang. Oh, wait. Niggas kept bringing me guns. I say that now. My older people's from Promenade, Lost and World and Stone. They just was throwing me hammers like, you take this AK, take this nine, to just throwing me guns. So I had so many guns that I would just put them in different places in the yard. That way, if ever I was outside and I seen something draw up or a nigga walk up, I got something close to do something. So I remember one day the doorbell rang and I opened the door. He like, yo, what up, nigga? I said, oh shit, I didn't know you. Mind you, he was fat the last time I saw him. Now the nigga, I'm like, you working out? And he was cut. So I'm like, okay. So I moved with him up top. I stayed with him up in Pennsylvania.
Okay. That was 50. 50 came back. He had.
Yeah. He came back and just was like, yo, you ready? I gotta go to school. So he's like, yo, you ready? I'm like, ready. A few times we went to Shy House, a few times we go up top. Like I had so much fucking fun. Believe it or not, I had a lot of fun. It was just us. We played bullshit, basketball, workout. That nigga was fucking my body up with the workout. I couldn't do it. I had to tap out after a while. Because what he would do is the old school, take a deck of cards and whatever you flip, you got to do that many push-ups. So if you flip over a king, that's 20. You flip over ace, that's 35. You flip over the joker, that's 50. So and every other 5 and 10. So you got to do the whole deck. Once as you do 10, I get another card. You got 50, I do the 50, I flip over, and I'll be like, yo, my nigga, give me a minute. Give me a minute. This shit hurt, man. But he would just do that shit like 4 or 5 times a day, just bullshit. Go to the gym, wake up. I'll wake up, he coming back in from the gym. Lunchtime, 12, 1 o'clock, he going to the gym. By like 6, 7 o'clock, he going to the gym. So I'm like, man, I'm not doing all that. I'm playing video games right now. I'm in high school, so or junior high school at the time. So I wasn't even focused on it. I would do it just cause, but